This is the best log build for Record Prime and NBA 2K25. Make sure to stay to the end because there's cap breakers and things that go into this build to make it really OP. So if you miss those, you're going to think the build is bad. The height's going to be 6'7". We're going to 184 pounds. And for your wingspan, we're going to go 7'3" just to get max contest. Be able to do a lot of stuff with the wingspan on defense. So for your attributes, we're going to start with the physicals. We're going to go speed with an 80. You're going to go agility with a 90. You're going to go strength with a 71. You're going to go vertical with a 65. So my thoughts here, agility is now tied into your defensive movements, not really anything else. So as you can see, on-ball menace, pick dodger, things like that are tied into this. You'll be able to see the badges here in a little bit, but I want to make sure to get this build with as much agility as we could while also keeping a 71 strength. There's a few reasons in there as well. So keeping that in mind, we'll come back to this. But I really like where the physicals kind of fell with this build, it being 6'7". I feel like with the 90 agility, you should be kind of zooming around the court on defense pretty well like we want to. So we'll go to finishing now. So for close shot, we're going to go 74. For driving layup, we're going to go 53. For driving dunk, we're going to go 73. For standing dunk, we're going to go 72. Now here's where I'm either going to lose a lot of people or people are going to like what I'm doing here. So I wanted to get a little weirdish with this lock build just based on some of the stuff I've seen with 2K25 and Builder and people playing. I'm going to go 79 post control on this lock build. So the reason being is you'll see here in a second when we get to our mid-range, our post fade phenom is actually going to be gold. And so my thought here is you can kind of look through this. If you really play Comp Pro-Am, this is going to be a build that's going to be able to take advantage of the point guard. So we have a good enough close shot. We got bronze paint prodigy. We can finish in the paint. We have a 73 driving dunk, so we actually do get posterizer on bronze. We have a 72 stand dunk, so we get rise up on bronze. Then a 79 post control. We're going to have some post-up moves, so if we want to post up the point guard, but also, you'll see in a second, we're going to get gold post fade phenom. So late shot clock, or if you're just an offensive person, you're going to be able to actually get the ball, make an actual offensive play with this build instead of just kind of being a catch and shoot. But with that, you still need to be a good catch and shoot. So for shooting, we're actually going to go with a 86 mid-range, or yeah, 86. And this is where you could, you know, lower the post control and get you an 87 to get the silver shifty shooter if you really think you need that. I'm going to just put this in 86, keep it bronze. Three-pointer, we're going to go with a 79. And free throw, we're going to go with a 79. 2K25, I'm not sure where the mid-range lies. Really, for me, you could lower this a few, maybe just 85. I'm going to keep it as high as possible for just jump shot ratings. You're going to get better bases, things like that, than with the 79, and I'm assuming. So you could go 85, and again, put those points elsewhere, or you can mess around and try to get this to an 87 to get that next level of shifty shooter, which could really be an OP badge, but I wanted to get to that, as you can see, gold post fade phenom. So, and then 79 free throw, make your shots, things like that whenever you get fouled. Go to playmaking now. Gonna go 71 pass accuracy. We're gonna go with a 67 ball handle. And then we're gonna go with a 68 speed with ball. So even with our playmaking, I'm not sure really where the pass accuracy lies. In general, most of your locks aren't going to be, you know, having the ball a ton if that's just your role. So this is very specialized. But with ball handle, we do get silver strong handle to reduce the likelihood of being bothered. So again, you get it and you got to go make a play. This might help you get a little unpluckable in there. But the pass accuracy, I'm kind of worried about a little bit, but it should be good enough to use. And then speed with ball, you actually get bronze lightning launch, which again, out of that corner, it'll make you a play if you need to with the ball in your hand. So combine that with the finishing and the post control, and I think that there's really some playmaking-esque kind of person that could really take this build to the next level. So now for the best part, defense. Of course, you can't be locked with that defense. We're going to go 61 interior. We're going to go 94 perimeter. We're going to go 96 steal. And we're going to go 74 block. Now here's the important thing. I might have lost a few people just then because this build doesn't look like it's going to get crazy stuff. So this is where your cap breakers come into play. So here's where my head is with the cap breakers. You're going to use your +5 on perimeter defense to get it to a 99. And when you go to 99, you're going to get legend, on-ball menace, pick dodger, and challenger. So you get 3 legend badges there. All are going to really help you, you know, get through screens, contest shots. For steal, because I know that's a big one, you're going to use your +1 badge to turn glove from Hall of Fame to legend. Now I know it's not 99 steal, but I think you get more benefit of these 3 being Hall of Fame or legend than just doing these 2 to legend and only getting 1 of these. Or these 2 Hall of Fame, yeah, then getting these to that level. So put your +5 in perimeter defense, get it to 99, use your +1 badge on glove to get that to legend glove. And then now you have 4 legend badges on this lock build. Also, you have high flying denier, which is going to help you get blocks. And you also have bronze paint patroller, so you can actually stop people in the paint. So this build doesn't lack on defense at all. And I think we built it specifically to be able to impact the floor anywhere. Then if we go to rebounding, important, you put 1, has to be put in here to get it to a 55. You could do it here. You could come back up here and up your free throw to an 80. That's fine. But you need that 55 defensive rebound because you need at least a bronze box out beast. Wreck and Prime just help get boxes out sometimes. You might as well put it there. You could leave it down and up something else 1, but I think it's a badge that's pretty usable, and I think it's good to have for team ball. So in general with this lock, like I said, you finish well. The post control is a different kind of aspect to the game. Maybe somebody can take this build to the next level and really like make it unstoppable. You're gonna be able to shoot. You can dribble a little bit, not like super handles, but if you get out in the break, you catch it. You're not gonna like be super slow. You're gonna have 4 legend badges. You're gonna be able to be fast, 90 agility. So in general, I can't really think of a better way to kind of maneuver this build besides that post control probably being lowered. But other than that, and maybe the driving dunk, just depending, but without the stick dunks and things like that, we'll see kind of how the contacts. And then the other question mark would be maybe the strength. I know last year, like, people were making like 280-pound locks that were just insane looking. This one with that agility now tied into it, I don't think we'll see much of that anymore. But again, the strength and this immovable enforcer might need to be raised just a little bit, just depending on like how big some of the guards you're playing against and just how strong that stuff is. But with you just having at least bronze immovable enforcer, I don't think you're gonna necessarily need it. You're probably gonna body up a lot of guards, even the bigger ones that try to, you know, go downhill at you. So, and then combine that with the paint defense that you have. I just think this build all around, if you're just a pure lockdown and maybe you have a team, things like that, this build, I think this build's gonna hit the ground running when it comes to being probably one of the best locked builds. But I'm interested to know your thoughts. I'd love to hear where you think this build could be better or areas you would improve it. So leave a comment, and with that, we'll get into the shades of and the name of the build. So we have Ron Artest, OG Anunoby, and Dylan Brooks. That's a pretty good 3. I'm pretty happy with the names. And so this build is going to be called a 2-way 3-level scoring threat. And so that'll do it for this video. I got other builds on the channel for Rec and Pro-Am. If you're really trying to specialize in that, that's really what I specialize in. So go check those out. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.